Hi, this is Mark Oelze with Pledge Talk and another communication tip. So, in a recent discussion with Adam from the manufacturing company known as RedGuard that I've mentioned in several recent video communication tips, he spoke of the degree to which they go to ensure that all their employees are safe. He talked about their safety equipment, their safety protocols, and more so, how they regularly converse with their employees, not only to determine how safe they feel physically in the plant, but how safe they feel in sharing any concerns they have with their superiors. I was really impressed. As I listened, I had this idea go through my mind that I shared with him. What if most people spent even half the energy that this company did to make sure their relationships and conversations felt safe? What difference might that make? Well, over the last 48 hours, this idea has changed the way I conversed with at least two different people. In each situation, I had a significant concern I needed to voice. Before I started either conversation, however, I thought ahead of time how to say what I wanted to say so as to not unnecessarily cause a defensive reaction, but to create more of a safe feeling between us. Important. During both conversations, I was also extra careful to keep my own reactions in check. I had some, believe me, I had some in my head, but I kept those reactions in check and instead first sought to validate the other person's concerns, even when they were thrown at me in a reactionary kind of a way. I also slowed down what I was saying and carefully explained how I wasn't wanting to shame them or communicate that I was angry at them. Instead, I shared that I was telling them what I was because I thought it would be helpful for them to know and to think about. Finally, I openly acknowledged and owned some things I needed to work on also in our exchange and in our relationship around these issues. Also important and helpful in our conversation. Now, there is certainly more we can do to create safety in conversations. We've talked about this before. These are the ideas that were in my mind at the time, and it really helped in both situations, for which I was really thankful. And I'm glad I remembered another idea we've talked about in the community, that we are all responsible for our own part of the conversation. That caused me to step back, breathe, and remember the safety ideas above, before, and during the conversations. Now, there is one more part of my experience that I have to tell you. As I was contemplating the idea of doing what I could to make the conversations safe, I had some really mixed feelings. I was aware, for instance, that part of me felt like I didn't want to have to be all that careful about what I was going to say. Yeah, pretty sad, really. And there was more. Well, what else I was feeling and how I overcame those negative feelings is going to be next week's tune-up video. For this week, just remember, safety. What if most people spent even half the energy that this man's company did to make sure their relationships and conversations felt safe? Really, it's a huge idea to consider. Okay, what would you do to keep things safe? Or, another question, what have you done recently to keep a conversation safe? I look forward to seeing your comments below. Well, this is Mark Oelze, once again with Pledge Talk. If you're watching this on YouTube Learn more at learnpledgetalk.com. Bye for now.